Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this little thing here is the Samurai Kanzawa Japanese Saw Diamond Sharpener, or the DFH-70. It's a diamond sharpener, but in a unique shape that is made to get in between the teeth of particularly Japanese saws like this Silky saw here. If you aren't using Silky saws, you really should. These are just amazing, but the teeth are a little bit harder to sharpen than, say, conventional saw teeth, and that's because of the unique and very effective design. Now, usually when you're doing something like this, you're going to want to anchor the blade in between wood to hold it still, maybe put it in a vise so you can line up the sharpener in the proper position. And usually it just takes one or two strokes to get things back into fighting shape. Sometimes you hit screws or really dive it into a rock up front if you're accidentally cutting too close to the ground. I like to actually remove the blade on these little saws because it's so easy, and then you can anchor it and move it around just how you want. But as you can see, as you use the saw, you can wear these down even though they're incredibly durable. You can also buy new blades. They're not terribly expensive, but you can also get them back into fighting shape with a diamond file like this. Now, other kinds of diamond files, this is a standard one I carry for knives when I'm in the backcountry. It's by Falk & Even, DCM4, I think. And this one is also a Falk & Even. I've done a review on that. This is, what's this one? This is the DF24, just for honing things up in the backcountry. It's not for a lot of heavy work, and it's definitely simpler than a stone. This is a Fisker's. This one's more for garden tools, lawn and garden stuff. This is a Victorinox. This is more of a ceramic stone for fishing hooks, picks, things that I might need to sharpen. Kind of unusual shapes, but also outdoors. I've got a couple of Lanskys. I really like these. They're really basic. Actually, this one might be a DMT, and that's a Lansky. This one I've had forever. Constantly keeps getting corroded, and I clean it, and then it gets corroded again. Pretty cool, but this is also a good one when you're trying to do something, maybe a curved surface, like in here if this thing gets dull, because these square ones don't really work as well, although you can do quite a bit with them. And of course, if you're dealing with larger surfaces like this splitting maul here, or other things, classic hatchets or things like that, it's nice to have a big flat plate, that you can really go to town on. So it's not designed for that. You could get away with it a little bit, but it isn't for that. That's a different tool. Here's a little DMT diamond card. This is like if you're using it as a stone. But anyway, back to this thing. These sell, I think I paid 11 bucks for it. I just checked and it was like 18 on Amazon. I think that's on the high side for diamonds like this, or industrial diamond tools like this. But if you want to get into sharpening your own saw blades, especially these, this is a good option. And saw blade costs more than one diamond file, so it does allow you to hopefully get back in the game, maybe extend it, so it'd pay for itself. And if you don't have a diamond file of any kind, you can certainly use this for, on the flat surface. It's just not a very large surface to work with whatever it is that you might need to be sharpened. Whereas other ones, they're all about in the same ballpark, between $10 and $20 usually. If you have some really big needs like this, you're going to have to go to a grinder. You're not going to get an edge with a diamond file without pretty much destroying the diamond file. These aren't the best if you put them in amateur hands, and the reason is they can take off a bunch of metal, and if you don't have things lined up right, you've just created, a bigger problem. So you can dull a blade just as fast as you could sharpen one. So that's where a little bit of technique comes into play. There are lots of places online where you could learn how to sharpen your own blades, especially saw blades. Drill bits are a whole nother world. But anyway, I thought I'd bring this one to your attention. Unique tool, the Samurai Kanzawa Japanese Saw Diamond Sharpener. Add it to my collection of sharpeners. And with that, Doc out.